Hello singles, if you're searching love online, it could be exciting, but it could be dramatic and even dangerous with certain profiles. I will tell you how to spot fake profiles and scammers in the real case scenario. Additionally, I will teach you some technique so no scammer can fool you around. Please like my video, that will help to spread more information to support singles in a safe and strategic dating. 1. Profile has got only one picture and the person in the picture is quite attractive. Red flag. Before you like it, please check if this picture can be found in a Google and you can maybe find more information about that person. Please don't build trust right away. 2. Main page profile picture with a kid or children. Red flag. Not many parents will post their kids on the main page. 3. If a person asks you to move communication from an online dating site to WhatsApp, Telegram, or other platform, stay online as long as you learn more about that person. Never give your phone number or address right away, and never give your address at all. 4. Remote locations. Even you are open to the whole world. Be careful if a person will start asking you, "Are you okay that we are so far from each other?" Distance means nothing to me. We can start with texting here. Even we are distant, I already feel connection. Appearance doesn't matter, but soul does. I'm attracted to your soul. If that person is a scammer, then those questions and phrases prepare you for virtual connection only, which could be really fine with you in the beginning. But eventually, you need to meet him or her in person, and the scammer will try to explain or delay meeting time as far as possible. 5. Grammatical errors. Pay attention if texting has grammatical errors in sentence building, spelling, etc. It doesn't make sense if you communicate with a lawyer, doctor, engineer, but they have poor grammar. I'm not talking about small errors and typos, but you see constant grammar errors. It's a red flag even if they weren't born in North America or England. But educated professionals normally will have proper, decent English grammar if he or she lives in North America, unless they are dyslexic. 6. From the very beginning, without even knowing you well, he or she starts talking about deep feelings and how she or he falls in love or is desperate, passionate, feels a very strong connection. They may ask you, "How do you feel about us? I want to hear how you like me." Red flag. They need confirmation that you got hooked. A lot of women and men like that passionate texting, and it feels so romantic. Additionally, you may hear, "I'm very jealous about you only because I want you all to myself. Do you talk with someone else on this website?" It sounds appealing to some people, but in reality, you have to stay away. Even if they're not scammers, you will regret dealing with a person who is so emotionally involved right from the beginning. 7. If they start asking if you live alone, they try to find out if you are a lonely, isolated person who has nobody to talk or ask advice or share information about new potential friends from online dating app. 8. If a person will start to talk about God and his or her religion, and if you believe in God or how she or he loves God and how it's important for them, be careful. Even if you are a religious person, try not to like him for that right away because you have a similar views. Religious people are simply easy target for many con artists. 9. You might notice that they start to call you babe, boo, sir, Mr. Handsome, etc. They will almost never will use your name, which you provide in the beginning. That's concerning. Red flag. 10. They reply awkwardly to your questions or reply with a neutral reaction or different reaction. Be curious. Wait. Since they text many people, they got prepared phrases in order to be more productive and full more praise. When people multitask, they cannot even focus on what you ask them. Therefore, neutral phrases are used. For example, great, what do you think about it? That sounds awesome. Totally, you're right. How things are going on? They multitask and communicate with several people at the same time. So prepared phrases are helpful to be much more efficient scammer. 11. If you exchange your phone numbers, first Google their name and phone numbers together or separately. You may find some useful information about them and compare with what they're telling you. Second, try to get them on the phone as soon as possible. I always recommend to get video call. At least start with an audio call and try to be attentive to the sounds outside of their talking. If they feel uncomfortable or if they find any reason not to be on the phone, especially if it happens more than twice, red flag. 12. They may ask you to send them instant pictures of your current place, your activity, your car, etc. It's different when people ask you pictures versus send me a picture where you are at the moment. I want to see your pretty face. Be reluctant to send any instant picture right away. And if you decide to do that, only send fragments, crop your pictures, and make sure nothing personal on the picture. They zoom in and they may build a complete profile from your personal brands, belongings, etc. Whatever they will find on a picture. That is the great opportunity for them to steal your identity also and start conversation with another prey using your profile pictures of different gender or random instant pictures. That is how the scam machine system works. The moral is, try to send minimum picture in the beginning, even if you have a huge urge to share your beloved pet or kid or flower or car or place where you live. Hold your horses and just be a bit more patient. Think, would you provide that information to any random strangers on the street? And everyone you meet online dating are random strangers, so be careful. 13. Accents. If you are familiar with different accents and can recognize or distinguish Australian, European, like German, French, Dutch, Polish, Russian, etc., Asian or South Asian, East Indians, and African, then whatever story you will hear from your new friend, it should match that accent. But if person will start leaving his or her voice message one after another with random accent, by the way, scammers prefer to leave their voice messages on WhatsApp. And that is not accent or dialect you would expect. Trust your guts and ask questions. You are not offending by asking, where is your nice accent from? In our example, man said he lives in California, USA, and he's originally from Germany, but he has accent from one of the African countries. That was red flag right there. If you are not experienced with different cultures and cannot really recognize any other accent, it will be a good idea to give that voice message to listen to your friend, family member, or even neighbor to identify what nationality or culture that accent came from. More people listen and give you that opinion, more accurately they can tell you how that accent sounds. Here is the example.
My God, sir, stop! I am at work, so when I don't reply, I don't think I changed my mind. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm a man who knows what I want, okay? And when I see what I want, I go for it. I've jumped online on the dating side, and I've taken down my profile. So yeah, let's start from there. I'm a man of my word. When I say something, I go straight ahead and do it. I really like you. I like that we can be able to talk. I like that you are very, very upfront. I love that about you, and I love it when you attack me. So keep that going.
Mainly, con artists don't get on the phone unless they feel safe knowing that you will ignore their accents and even their appearance. In some cases, they can accept your call right away, but that means they're totally sure that you are easy prey who doesn't understand the difference between dialects, accents, culture, who's not so well cultured. 14. They tell you they work not only locally, but internationally, and they travel lots. Red flag. They need to buy time for being absent while they are talking with other people. Normally, it's a conveyor of current and new praise. And for future scenario, when they will disappear for a while, that will be their explanation, justification why they were absent. By the way, most of them sitting in a different time zone. Some scammers are pretty smart and patient. It can take for them from 2 weeks up to several months until they will start implement their game plan. But during that time, they will collect information about you, asking many questions. Here you go. Too many questions about your past and current life. Even it does feel that they are serious and you are anxious to tell them about your life. Red flag. You can always say, I will hold that information until we meet in person. They know that lonely people are willing and appreciate to tell many details about themselves. A little bit more information about people that could be potentially scammers or con artists. Scammers' favorite height 6 foot height and more. Basically from 1 meter 83 centimeters and up. Scammers' favorite bio description: good listener, caring, loyal, family oriented. And their favorite occupation: doctor, engineer, CEO, director, real estate, lawyer. Pictures with the dogs or cats or other animals, especially for animal lovers, as you may start to like a person right away, but that's the red flag. Don't build any trust just yet. You notice they will reply in certain time of the day. It could be evening, it could be morning, early morning, and every time they respond it takes few minutes. Even you see their status online, which works perfectly fine with their story to be a busy professional. But co-artists live in a different time zone mostly, and it will be about 8+ hours time zone difference. Please subscribe here if you want to get more advice or tips how to get safe and strategic dating. You can leave your comments here, and next video we plan to create for singles to better understand dating scene and how to react in certain awkward situations. Online dating is the ocean, and it's not so safe if you swim alone trying to find your partner. So if you can afford a yacht where you can be safely parked in a beautiful marinas, that is much more pleasant and safe adventure. That's how matchmakers like us are different from the rest of the online dating world. Stay safe.